Today is still June 16th, 2026, and the time is 9:19 a.m. in the morning. Now, I think Judge Boyd and Judge Lynise Bryant, Googled it last year, are attorneys in Michigan, attorney somewhere. I had members from the test kitchen telling me that they settled a lawsuit, they didn't say which one, against me for this illegal government pimping money against me that's been going on since the office of former President Bill Clinton, who put me on a federal watch list in violation of my First Amendment rights. I have no criminal background. They put something there and stamped it. I've been fighting hard to update your laws in this world. Do nothing behind nobody's back. Your sting investigation, your federal watch list, because it gives corrupt and colonel police, feds, anyone permission to open up your doors, come into your privacy, go behind your back. You could kill a person behind their back. So when I last talked to Judge Lynise, these judges here in Illinois, you go down there, you can't even, crime so wayward and abundant to write. You can't even get your story together to put a book on the table as to what's going on and how your federal watch list open up the door to every evil under the sun and take my life for granted. You need a book, not just a paper to fill out. So I did a judge from Detroit get a hand on some money of mine, settling against anybody who come and say, well, we can see her nudity, we can see her household, she allow it. That's a lie. I would rather see you in your global cemetery grave, like God, where God want you. He want you to be disintegrated for this crime against me. I wanted to sort it out. So he gave me permission, saying, quote, I thought you wanted these people. He didn't already wrote you off. So put that in parentheses and out to one side. I want to know how these Illinois attorneys and Prickler and mayor don't know what's going on. Yeah, I see you spiritually, you clipping off the money and you're filling up your pocket too. This is a judge outside of Illinois paying other people. How is it, what law is this that you can settle crime against me, slanderous crime against me, saying I allow it, and I was never invited to court? I see Tony Prickler will do that mess too. She's got some kind of connection with this landlord here. What is she doing selling this property after spending so many years selling my privacy? She's loaded now, trying to play like she don't know anything. Tell me, so I can have you arrested. It would be my word against hers as to who put the cameras in my apartment. When I last talked to Judge Bryant last year, I think they was here around summer of last year, she said, well, I'm going to collect the money back from the people that I passed it out to, and I'm going to give it back to you. I ain't seen the money yet. But anyway, out of this 90 million, I want all of it back, because you can't help them out. If you say, well, take 300 off, a 90 million is 1,000 trillions. Do what you can, see what you can do, U.S. government, to prevent worldwide homelessness, and give me 700 trillion. So once you give your enemy permission to take off, they're going to open the door and take all and turn around and try to put you in a cemetery somewhere. You can't make an agreement with the devil. But what I do with all that, so you have to have no other choice but to share. But it's really hard to share anything with the people who cause your nudity to be sold around the globe. Crime so violent, it breaks every law in man's book, what you have done to me. But anyway, I'm going to click back on Judge Bryant, when she was last here. Lynise Bryant, she said, well, take the lights out of your apartment. Your lights are cameras. Well, how did you know that? And how long did you know that? And how did you, outside of Chicago, Illinois, know it? And the judges here, 26 of California, don't know it. These courthouses here, they don't know about it. So it's a whole can of worms. But I'm going to click her back on and let her see this video. What happened to the money that you said that you will return to me from your files, everybody that you paid out? No, I don't allow anybody in my house to look up on my privacy. And another thing what your courts can do, small claim courts, it's illegal to have federal watch list papers and the hands of the victim. You can go to prison for that. There's supposed to be some classified secret government investigation. They're not worthy to do that. Put your power together and pull and see what you can do to protect your children's future. You don't want no nasty, corrupt, perverted government of men going behind their back, put cameras in their shower, cameras in their toilet, all the other messed up muscle they committed a crime. It's illegal to try a case in public. All they need to do, the Bible said, well, there's unity, there's strength. If you stand together in good unity for something good, you most likely will win. But if you have a government that stand together in corruption, it's still going to be strength. It's just going to be evil strength. Everybody's going to write that person off and follow suit behind them. You don't give me no head bob and say, well, I'm going to pinch off your 90 and take what you want and keep going. No, it don't work that way. I want you stopped in your tracks, prosecuted in that foul USA government, and everybody down through the years so involved. This battle is really at the hands of man. So that's why, I don't go around threatening anybody. God wants it disintegrated down here. I don't want to see that. But if that's all the justice you have for folks that keep saying in your face, well, we're going to pay, and they steady chewing, they steady filling up their flesh and satisfying their flesh, they don't give a foot about you. So now you have to rejoice in his promises to avenge you. My integrity, my character, things that I stand for is totally lost. I don't want him bringing any violence to my life, and I don't want you sitting on my life, sitting on crying. This is something far worse than a rock and a hard place. So I got to lift my head up and, brush off my head and believe in what he come to do, then you deserve it. If anybody called this battle for what it really is, it's Jehovah, it's Jesus Christ. He said, quote, fast, pray, project your spirit into the kingdom, and I will burn them up. Your creator called you fire material. So what you hate me for? I'm trying to sort the mess out. And trust you me, he will do it. This is another part where I say, you're going to get stopped in your tracks. Just because you pan these people out don't mean they're going to let you enjoy it. So you don't scare me. Come and post your bitch posts. And I clicked on that. Didn't have anything to do with people calling the judge a bitch in the courtroom. That's strategy against me. Well, you don't scare me. Because it only take note for me to fast and get out of his way. Or I got your bitch. And don't ever make me no promise saying that you're going to pay and go somewhere and run off like I'm scared to come chase behind you. Because I will be on your trail. But I would love to be in front of you instead.